Unlocking Effortless Success. 12 key lessons. Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into a topic that's close to my heart. Achieving more with less effort. We'll be exploring the powerful ideas in Greg McKeown's insightful book, Effortless. In a world that often glorifies busyness and burnout, McKeown offers a refreshing perspective. True success doesn't have to come at the cost of our well-being. Over the next few minutes, we'll unpack 12 key lessons from Effortless that can help you unlock a more fulfilling and productive life. Get ready to simplify, prioritize, and streamline your way to success. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content that empowers you to live and work with intention. The art of essential effort. Simplify your endeavor. Imagine a life where you're deeply engaged in work that truly matters, where you have the time and energy to pursue your passions, and where stress feels like a distant memory. That's the promise of embracing effortless achievement. And it all begins with a fundamental shift in mindset, focusing on what is truly essential. The first principle of effortless action is to simplify. We often make things far more complex than they need to be, adding unnecessary steps, layers of approval, and self-imposed roadblocks. This complexity creates friction, draining our energy and enthusiasm. Think about a project you're currently working on. Are there any tasks that could be eliminated without compromising the outcome? Could you streamline the process even in a small way? Often we discover that 80% of the results come from 20% of our efforts. The key is to identify and focus on that vital 20%. Simplifying isn't about cutting corners or lowering your standards. It's about being intentional with your energy and attention. It's about identifying the most direct path to your desired outcome and eliminating anything that doesn't serve that purpose. As you begin to simplify, you'll find that you have more time, more mental clarity, and more energy to invest in the things that truly matter. You'll be amazed at what you can achieve when you remove the unnecessary and focus on the essential. The power of pause, embrace, rest, recharge, and return stronger. In our relentless pursuit of achievement, we often neglect one of our most valuable assets, rest. We wear busyness as a badge of honor, pushing ourselves to the brink of exhaustion. But true productivity, the kind that fuels sustainable success, requires us to embrace the power of pause. Think of your energy like a muscle. Just as a muscle needs time to recover after a strenuous workout, so too does your mind and body need time to recharge after periods of intense effort. Rest is not a sign of weakness. It's an essential ingredient for peak performance. Incorporating rest into your routine doesn't require a complete overhaul of your schedule. It can be as simple as taking short breaks throughout the day to step away from your work, clear your mind, and engage in an activity that brings you joy. Consider incorporating practices like mindfulness, meditation, or spending time in nature. These activities can help quiet the mental chatter, reduce stress, and restore your focus and clarity. Remember, taking breaks isn't about being unproductive, it's about being strategic with your energy. By allowing yourself time to rest and recharge, you'll return to your work with renewed focus, creativity, and enthusiasm. The smallest step unlock momentum and make progress irresistible. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the sheer size of a goal or project? It's easy to get stuck in a cycle of procrastination when we fixate on the enormity of what lies ahead. But there's a powerful antidote to this inertia, the smallest step. The concept is simple yet profound. Break down any daunting task into the smallest, most manageable action you can take. Instead of focusing on writing an entire book, focus on writing one sentence. Instead of cleaning the whole house, focus on clearing off one counter. When we focus on the smallest step, we make progress feel achievable, even enjoyable. Each small win, no matter how seemingly insignificant, creates a ripple effect, building momentum and propelling us forward. This approach also helps us overcome our natural resistance to starting. It's much easier to convince ourselves to take a small action than to commit to a large, undefined undertaking. And once we've taken that first step, the next one feels a little bit easier. Remember, even the longest journey begins with a single step. So, what's the smallest step you can take today towards a goal that matters to you? Chapter 4. Progress over perfection. Celebrate wins and fuel your motivation. In a culture obsessed with perfection, it's easy to fall into the trap of self-criticism and comparison. We set impossibly high standards for ourselves, then beat ourselves up when we inevitably fall short. But this pursuit of flawlessness can be paralyzing, stifling our creativity and hindering our progress. The antidote to perfectionism is to shift our focus from achieving an idealized outcome to celebrating the progress we make along the way. Instead of waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect result, we acknowledge and appreciate each step forward, no matter how small. This shift in perspective has a profound impact on our motivation. When we celebrate our wins, we reinforce the behaviors that lead to success. We create a positive feedback loop that fuels our desire to keep moving forward. Remember, progress, not perfection, is the key to sustainable achievement. So take a moment to acknowledge how far you've come. Celebrate your wins, big and small. And remember that every step forward, no matter how imperfect, is a victory worth celebrating. Chapter 5. The Rhythm of Routine. Design your days for effortless action. Imagine a day where you move effortlessly from one task to the next, where your most important work gets done without struggle, and where you have ample time for the things you love. This is the power of establishing effective routines. Routines are often associated with rigidity and monotony, but in reality they are the building blocks of freedom and flow. When we establish routines for essential tasks, we free up our mental energy to focus on more creative and fulfilling endeavors. Think of routines as pre-programmed decisions. By automating recurring tasks, we eliminate the need for constant decision-making, reducing mental fatigue and freeing up our cognitive bandwidth. The key to creating effective routines is to identify the activities that have the biggest impact on your well-being and productivity. These might include exercise, meditation, journaling, or spending time with loved ones. Once you've identified your essential activities, experiment with different times and sequences to find what works best for you. Remember, routines are not meant to be restrictive. They're designed to support your goals and enhance your life. Chapter 6. The Art of Letting Go. Release what doesn't serve you. We often hold on to things that no longer serve us. Clutter in our homes, commitments that drain our energy, and negative thoughts that cloud our minds. But true effortless living requires us to become masters of letting go. Just as we simplify our physical spaces by decluttering, we can simplify our lives by releasing anything that weighs us down or holds us back. This includes physical possessions, digital clutter, commitments, and even relationships. Start by identifying the areas of your life where you feel the most overwhelmed or drained. What are you holding on to that you could let go of? Are there any commitments you could decline, tasks you could delegate, or possessions you could donate? Letting go can be challenging, especially when it comes to things we've invested time, energy, or emotion into. But remember, holding on to what no longer serves us prevents us from making space for something new and better. As you begin to let go, you'll find that you have more time, energy, and mental clarity to focus on the things that truly matter. You'll create space for new opportunities, relationships, and experiences to enter your life. Chapter 7. High-Impact Action. Prioritize what truly moves the needle. In a world overflowing with distractions and demands on our time, it's easy to fall into the trap of busyness without productivity. We frantically check things off our to-do list, but at the end of the day, we wonder if we truly made any meaningful progress. The key to effortless achievement is to prioritize high-impact actions, the tasks that will move us closer to our goals and create the most significant results. This requires us to become discerning about how we spend our time and energy. Start by identifying your most important goals, both personally and professionally. Once you have a clear understanding of your desired outcomes, you can begin to prioritize the tasks that will have the biggest impact on achieving them. Not all tasks are created equal. Some tasks are urgent, demanding our immediate attention, while others are important, contributing to our long-term goals. The key is to learn to distinguish between the two and to prioritize accordingly. Remember, the goal is not to do more, but to achieve more with less effort. By focusing on high-impact actions, you can make significant progress towards your goals without sacrificing your well-being. Chapter 8. The Automation Advantage Leverage Technology to Free Up Your Time. In today's digital age, we have access to an unprecedented array of tools and technologies that can automate repetitive tasks, streamline our workflows, and free up our time for more creative and fulfilling endeavors. Embracing automation is not about replacing human connection or creativity. It's about leveraging technology to enhance our productivity and well-being. Think about the tasks in your work and personal life that are repetitive, time-consuming, or drain your energy. These might include scheduling appointments, managing emails, paying bills, or creating social media content. Many of these tasks can be automated using readily available tools and apps. For example, you can use scheduling software to automate appointment reminders, email marketing platforms to send targeted messages to your audience, and social media management tools to schedule posts in advance. By automating these routine tasks, you free up your time and mental energy to focus on more strategic and creative work. You can invest that time in building relationships, pursuing your passions, or simply enjoying life's simple pleasures. Chapter 9. The Power of Delegation. Empower others and multiply your impact. Many of us struggle with the belief that we have to do everything ourselves. We fear that delegating tasks will result in a loss of control or a decline in quality. But in reality, effective delegation is one of the most powerful tools for effortless achievement. When we delegate effectively, we empower others to contribute their talents and skills, fostering a sense of ownership and accountability. We also free up our time and energy to focus on higher-level tasks that require our unique expertise. The key to successful delegation is to identify the right tasks to delegate and the right people to delegate them to. Look for tasks that are well-defined, teachable, and align with the skills and interests of your team members. When delegating, clearly communicate your expectations, provide the necessary resources and support, and establish clear lines of communication. Remember, delegation is not about abdicating responsibility, it's about empowering others to contribute their best work. By mastering the art of delegation, you can multiply your impact, achieve more in less time, and create a more fulfilling and balanced life. Chapter 10. Embrace simplicity. Find clarity and focus in a complex world. We live in a world that bombards us with choices, information, and demands on our attention. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, distracted, and disconnected from what truly matters. But there's a powerful antidote to this complexity. Embracing simplicity. Simplicity is not about deprivation or minimalism for its own sake. It's about consciously choosing what we allow into our lives and creating space for what we value most. It's about designing our environments, our schedules, and our commitments to support our well-being and our highest aspirations. Start by identifying the areas of your life where you feel the most overwhelmed or distracted. Is it your physical space, your digital life, your schedule, or your relationships? Once you've identified the sources of complexity, you can begin to simplify. This might involve decluttering your home, unsubscribing from email lists, limiting your social media consumption, or saying no to commitments that don't align with your values. Remember, simplicity is a process, not a destination. It's about making conscious choices that align with your desire for a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Chapter 11. Cultivate a growth mindset. Embrace challenges as opportunities for learning. In a world that often celebrates innate talent and overnight success, it's easy to fall into the trap of believing that our abilities are fixed. We shy away from challenges, fearing failure and judgment, but true, effortless achievement requires us to cultivate a growth mindset, embracing challenges as opportunities for learning and growth. A growth mindset is the belief that our abilities are not fixed, but rather can be developed through dedication, effort, and learning. When we adopt a growth mindset, we view setbacks not as failures, but as opportunities for growth and learning. This shift in perspective has a profound impact on our willingness to step outside of our comfort zones, to embrace new challenges, and to persevere in the face of obstacles. We become more resilient, more adaptable, and more open to new possibilities. Cultivating a growth mindset is an ongoing process. It requires us to challenge our limiting beliefs, to embrace feedback as a gift, and to view mistakes as stepping stones on the path to mastery. Chapter 12. Reflect and adjust. The power of continuous improvement. In our pursuit of effortless achievement, it's easy to get caught up in the momentum of action and forget to pause and reflect on our progress. But regular reflection is essential for ensuring that we're on track, making adjustments as needed, and continuously improving our approach. Think of reflection as a GPS for your life. Just as a GPS helps us navigate our physical journeys, reflection helps us navigate our personal and professional paths, ensuring that we're moving in the right direction and making course corrections as needed. Schedule regular time for reflection, whether it's a few minutes each day, an hour each week, or a day each quarter. During these reflection sessions, ask yourself powerful questions. What's working well? What could be improved? What have I learned? What adjustments do I need to make? The key is to approach reflection with a spirit of curiosity and non-judgment. The goal is not to criticize ourselves for past mistakes, but rather to identify areas for growth and improvement. Remember, effortless achievement is not about perfection. It's about continuous improvement. By embracing reflection as a regular practice, we can ensure that we're continuously learning, growing, and moving closer to our desired outcomes. Thanks for watching. We hope these lessons from Effortless by Greg McKeown inspire you to rethink your approach to success. Remember, true achievement doesn't have to come at the cost of your well-being. By embracing simplicity, prioritizing rest, and focusing on what truly matters, you can unlock a more fulfilling and productive life. Start implementing these principles today and experience the transformative power of effortless achievement. If you found this video valuable, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more insights on living and working with intention. Until next time, embrace the effortless path to success.